Hey guys, what the fuck is up? Today I'm going to be telling you guys a story, as you can see by the title, of when I smoked a lace weed and I tripped the fuck out. Now, before I start the story time, please subscribe for more story times. I finally have decided that I'm going to be doing story times every other week. So this story actually happened in 2013 and I was around 16 years old. So I was quite young. I am now 19 and fuck, why am I so blank? Like, I feel like I'm literally the only YouTuber that like gets blank because I can never think. Like, I think like a week before, I'm like, yes, I'm gonna say this and that and it's gonna go so smoothly, but it never does. And then like when I watch my video back, it's so shitty and so disgusting. I'm so embarrassed, but oh well, it's me, Vanessa. Hello, nice to meet ya. I'm an embarrassment. I am cringe worthy. Like, if my name was something, it'd be cringe. Cringe bitch. Okay, in my I Was Stalked story time, if you haven't watched it though, link will be down below. Link will be down below, okay? So you can watch it. A little promo, and all my other story times will be linked down below as well. So, in my I Was Stalked story time, I talk about chilly nights, and chilly nights was basically where we would put up statuses. Me and my best friend would put up statuses, and we'd hang out with random guys that liked our statuses and wanted to hang out with us. Fucking very bad and could have gotten killed, but I'm here now, so hello. So this night in particular, we wanted to hang out with some people because we were just feeling so adventurous and so like sociable, and I'm not sociable now. I hate people, but yeah, we wanted to be sociable. So I was with my friend. I'm gonna give my two other friends, well, they're not my friends anymore, but I'm gonna give those two girls fake names, but okay. So it was me and my best friend Serena, and we'll call the other girls Brittany and... Bitch, hurry up. Let's get this show on the road. Just think of any name. Any name. You can do it. Go. Amber. Brittany and Amber. That's funny because they do not look like Brittany's and Amber's. There were some ratchet bitches, but okay. So this day we had this like extremely bomb guy hit us up. It hit one of us up. I'm not really that sure, but it was one of us. He hit one of us up, so he hit all of us up. That's what it meant. So we were so wet. Like, okay, I don't know if any of you guys had this like in your city when you were like younger or whatever, but where I lived, we had like the dope sins. These were like little crews. We had like little crews that had little names to them. So there was like the dope sins, the trail sins, the weed sins, I don't know, but there was this one group that was like the biggest. Like, if you got to hang out with them, if you even got a message response from them, like you were beautiful or you were just fucking hot, like you were the shit, you could say one of them hit you up. And these guys in particular were called the swag sins. One of the swag sins, we'll call him Brandon, hit one of us up and said, hey, like, let's smoke. I got like, you know, some joints and I'm with my friend and we can smoke. Now, we were wet. We're like, oh my god, like, oh my fucking god, like a swagson hit us up, like, oh my god, like, let me pop my pussy, like, is my pussy shaved? Because they're gonna want to fuck me. Like, that's how it was. We were like popping our pussies, we were like screaming around the house, like, we were so ready. We were like ready to hang out, bust our legs open, and hang out with these guys. Because we literally thought we were like the shit. And I'll put a picture of me and my best friend when we were in sophomore year. This is when it was. Right now. We were not the shit, okay? But we thought we were. We thought we were like dime pieces. Like, so we picked Brandon and his friend Andrew. I'll call him Andrew. And we picked them up. Okay, so me, Serena, and my friend Amber at the time, okay, we were a little thick, we were a little fat, okay, we were big fat bitches, okay, we were big fat bitches. And my friend Brittany, who was a small tiny little girl, so of course there's already like a little jealousy there, you know. Now mind you, I wouldn't be jealous of anyone that's skinny now because like I don't really care, but like for boys and you're like 16, it's like the end of the world, you know, like, oh my god, she's so skinny, she's so pretty. But anyways, so the guys get in the car and we're driving, and then yeah, he's like, oh yeah, I just wanted to chill with you guys. And then he started complimenting my friend in the front, the skinny girl, Brittany. All of us were a little taken back because he was like, yeah, I just wanted to chill. He's like, I just like people to chill with. He's like, but you, like, you're pretty cute. And I was in the back, all salty as fuck, pressed as fuck. Like, ugh. Okay, I don't want you either. These guys said that they had 2 joints rolled and they had their weed in a jar. Like, not the pill bottles, like the glass jar with the sealer. And I was fucking wet. I was like, oh my god, you have a jar of weed? Like, let me see it. Like, because back then in 2013, like, first of all, no one had fire ass weed that I ever knew. And second, no one ever had their shit in a jar. It was always the pill bottles. So I was like shook. I was like, oh my god, let me see your weed. Like, I need to fucking smell it. And I was like kind of like slapped in the face because it smelled so good. I was like, oh my god, like, whew, like, I feel like such royalty because I'm hanging out with these guys and they're smoking me out. You can't tell me shit. Like, they had the 2 joints rolled up. And at the time, my best friend Serena did not smoke. So Brittany, my skinny bitch friend, she didn't want to leave Serena in the car. So she ended up staying in the car and not. We get out of the car, we're literally just in a group of 4 people in a circle. So it's me, Brandon, Andrew, and Amber. Okay. So we are smoking and I'm just like, yeah, like I can totally take these 2 joints. We're smoking the joints, we finished the joints. So we dropped them off. Those guys left their munchies. We did not give them back to them. We're such baddies. Like, oh my god. But anyways, we start driving home. Now, keep in mind, Serena and Brittany in the front are completely sober, didn't smoke, have probably never smoked, so they are pretty good. So me and Amber are in the back laughing our asses off, like just laughing uncontrollably. And I kind of just like thought like we're just high as fuck, like, you know, we're just really high and we can't control our laughter. We were laughing to the point that Serena got pissed and was like, you know, if you guys laugh again, you guys are gonna have to get out of the car. And I don't know why I had like the biggest balls like of the world. I was like, you know what, bitch, we will walk. And then Amber was like, yeah, we will, like, because we were like down for each other, you know, we were good, like, you know, we were down. So we get off the car. She's like, okay, get off here. So we were like 5 minutes from our house and we're like, okay, we'll get out. So we get out. This is where the fun begins. This is where the fun begins. So we are walking and we are at a stoplight. There's not a lot of traffic, but there is a few cars coming and we're waiting at the light for it to turn green so we can cross. And Amber almost fucking kills herself by running in the road. She runs in the road. I had to like snatch her before she gets in front of the car. So I snatched her. Captain Save a Hoe. I saved a fucking hoe. We're walking. I'm looking with my face down. Like I'm walking like this, like looking down, walking. And I shit you not, I look up like real quick, like I look up real quick and not even for like 2 seconds. All I see is like black figures, but they look like people. Black figures scattered all over like where I'm looking up to. And this is like at night. So there's not gonna be no scattered black figures at night or even in the daylight. So, you know, I was kind of like, what the fuck? And I was like, did you see that? I told Amber, I was like, did you see those people? And she was like, no, I didn't. So I was kind of like, okay, it's a little weird, but okay, I'm down. We begin to walk through this little like shopping center and there's just like dog that's following us, right? And I don't know why, but this dog reminded me of the devil. Like I literally thought this dog was like the spawn of Satan. Like this was the devil's like child, like pet, you know? So me and my friend Amber like start freaking out because she like gets the vibes because it was like following us, but like really slowly. Like I don't know, it was really weird. So we start running to my friend's house. So we get to my friend's house and we're there and these 2 bitches are nowhere to be seen. We can't find Serena or Brittany. So we're like, where'd they go? So we're just chilling on the porch. These 2 bitches, Serena and Brittany, drive by in their little fucking car. And they drive by while me and Amber are on the porch waiting for them to get home. They drive by with their fucking McDonald's ice cream cones. I was like, oh, okay. But they drive around, but they're not stopping. You know, they keep going. So we're like, how the fuck? How are we gonna get in? So they leave. So we're stuck at the porch again. And we're just like looking, I'm just observing things with my little high eyes, and I look up into a tree and I see something that looks like an elf or an owl. So I'm like looking in the tree, I'm like literally like this, like probably, I don't know how I look, but I'm just guessing I look like this. So I'm looking in the tree and I'm like really studying this thing I see. I'm like, do you see that? I was talking to Amber, I was like, do you see that? Like, it looks like an owl, but then it looks like an elf. And let me just tell you, key detail, this like elf or owl had like the, you know, the black and white lines that like circle when they're trying to hypnotize you. That's what the elf or owl had on its face. So I was just like, oh my god. So I was, and this was vivid as fuck, you guys. This wasn't like I was really making this up in my head. It was like, it was right there and I could see it. And I was like, oh my god, like what is that? You know, what is that? So I'm just studying it, and studying it. And my friends get back. I forgot to tell you guys, but in the morning I went back to that same tree to go look at what I thought was an elf or an owl. And it was a fucking leaf. A leaf. A damn leaf. That's how you know I was tripping fucking balls. Because how did I think a leaf was an owl with spinning eyes? Spinning eyes! It was just a damn leaf. So about a year ago, my friend actually hung out with Brandon's friend Andrew again one more time. Like, they didn't even know they had hung out or anything, but they had eventually found out, oh, we hung out one time before. And this guy, he was like, I guess my friend Serena was telling him about like, oh, how we had that like crazy trip. Like, she was saying that how me and my friend Amber had that crazy trip. And he was like, oh, no. Like, Brandon laces his shit. So it's like, oh. It makes sense now. I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. And have you guys ever smoked weed, laced weed, like had a bad trip on weed? Well, you can't really have a bad trip, but like paranoia, you know, anything like that. So let me know. And don't forget to subscribe for videos every week on a Wednesday. So I'll see you guys then.